Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right.
On the Breakfast Club.
This sounds crazy.
It does, but let's get right into it. It was pretty funny. Now, Anita Baker, if you don't know who Anita Baker is, I'm sure some of you might not know who she is.
If you got to explain to people who Anita Baker is, then you don't need to be talking to those people. Continue with the story.
No, but give a little something of what Anita Baker sings.
If you got to explain to people who Anita Baker is, they are uncultured swine. You
Just
hear me?
in case. Well, Anita Baker and Babyface are on a multi-city tour, all right?
I'm not
And
going to explain to the people who Babyface is. Babyface Ray from Detroit. He's a phenomenal rapper.
not Babyface Ray, stop it. Yo, shut up.
Baker and Babyface Ray
Stop it.
back
You're
and
gonna
forth.
confuse some people. All right, Babyface, of course. All right, so now Babyface, they're on tour, and it seems like some of the tour stops. Babyface hasn't been able to do his full set, so people were complaining about that, and they have been quote unquote harassing Anita Baker. So Anita Baker, throughout these comments, she says, "Good morning to Kenny's crazies who continue to harass me.
Kenny's crazy.
Kenny's crazies are online bullies. Babyface, please call off your fans. I have been only kind and supportive of you as the special guest support on my tour."
Special guest
Shade.
support.
Special
Damn.
guest support.
That's like a
Shade.
CNI dog.
So people was like, special guest support? Yeah, I thought he was co-headline. And she was like, no, read the contract. He was only there as a special guest support.
They going back and forth like that on Facebook? That's crazy.
Actually, Black Planet. Now, I'm just joking, not Black Planet. It's on Instagram now. It's Twitter and Instagram. Then she put, he hates Beyonce as well. Kenny's crazy. Now, somebody said that.
That's petty as hell, Anita Baker. That's when you in a beef with somebody, and now you want people to jump in. He don't like Beyonce either.
Right.
Get him, Beehive.
Yeah.
That's what you saying.
All right. Now, then somebody says, you're a jailbird to Anita Baker.
Why is she a jailbird?
She responded, I fought and won that case 20 years ago, and now I'm more successful than ever.
What?
It doesn't diminish Babyface. Manager connected as my special guest support act to help expose him to my arena-sized fan base. It helps him.
How you call Anita Baker prison pants?
Bye.
That's crazy.
Bye to Kenny's creepy crazies. So then somebody else said something, and then she responded, there's a white man behind these grown black men harassing me and gaslighting my fans because he can't take over this tour. Shout out, he wants to destroy this tour. Kenny's crazy narcissist. Babyface, call off your boys.
Here's the thing. I don't know why Anita Baker and Babyface are beefing, but I know that Babyface and Anita Baker have both earned the right to beef, so I'm staying out of grown folks' business.
Facts. What I see about, I think if you had to do a concert with Babyface and Anita Baker, who should headline? Who should? Because it seems like the beef is about,
No, I think the beef is...
That's a co-headlining tour for
sure. It is a co-headlining tour.
That's
but I would say, I guess Anita Baker is the headliner.
Right.
And I guess in certain places, I guess the music and the set hasn't been right, so they've been starting a little later. And since they've been starting a little later, they have to get out of these arenas on time.
Right.
So that means instead of cutting her set short, they cut Babyface's set short, and people have been complaining about it.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I think Anita Baker probably would be the headliner. If you're just looking at them as artists.
Right.
If you're looking at it as a producer level, it'd be different, right?
It also depends on demographic.
Because Babyface has written so many hits for so many people. But as far as him as an artist, I think it would be
It depends on
Anita.
demographic as well.
Well, they're around the same age.
Yeah, but I think Babyface relates to a little bit of a younger audience than Anita Baker.
But who buys the tickets? Relates and buying the tickets is a different thing. So when we buy the tickets, I think they serve the same audience. I think the person that'll buy a Babyface ticket are probably about Anita Baker.
I think so too. They're only 2 years apart. Like Anita's like 66, Babyface like 64, 65. Like,
I don't know, but just
it's right
Babyface is.
there.
I guess he's done so much with the younger
Production-wise,
production, and he's more known for the younger because of that.
makes
Like, I mean, the man has done stuff with Usher, Jay-Z, and all these different people. So it's.
But are
it's a little
those the
different.
records you want to hear? If you go to a Babyface show, do you want to hear the records he did with Usher and Jay-Z?
No, I said he's known. The younger audience knows him for that.
I just know every day more and more I start to realize why Stephanie Mills made that face when we brought up Anita Baker's name last time Stephanie Mills was here. We got that clip, Red? Is there anybody you would take notes from, like respectfully? Like, is there anybody that could give you a note and be like, you know what, I'll listen to that?
Diana Ross.
The legend.
that's right.
You just got in.
Diana Ross, Gladys Knight,
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
Anita
Yeah.
Baker.
Who? Don't say that. I seen that face. Who?
Oh, you and Anita got smoke with each other?
No,
Oh.
we don't. No, we don't.
You just wouldn't take no notes
You
from
just
her.
can't take
No,
notes
I
from
wouldn't take notes from Anita.
Well, you don't
I
think-
love Anita, but
That face ain't look like you love Anita,
I
Miss
d-
Mills. You talking
No, it just looked like she can't take notes from her. She ain't say she ain't love her. She said no.
One thing about them OGs, them OGs can't hide what they feel now.
You know they can.
Anita clearly been applying pressure to her peers for years.
Jesus.
Clearly.
Jesus.
Wow.
Now we got to jump to Dwyane Wade. Now, Dwyane Wade addresses the 50-50 comments by Gabrielle Union when they were talking about splitting the finances. He was talking to Shannon Sharp, and this is what he said.
We decided together, because I think I said one time when we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share. And so my wife was like, that when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again. If we take a yacht trip, we could do it 50-50, or I can do it myself. But my wife is a working woman.
Right.
She's a boss and an independent woman in her own life.
Right.
She's like, I'm gonna put, you know what, that little 200 that you was gonna spend on this, I'm gonna throw something else on there and we're gonna go on a bigger trip. We're gonna ball out. Like, this is my wife.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I like having a wife that's like, that's cool, you can do that. She was like, no, let me put something else on and let us live a little different. So we probably share 3 things in our life that we 50-50 on.
Right.
Everything else, I'm 1,000%, and she's
Right.
1,000%.
Right.
I respect it.
I'm not sure. I think 50-50, man. I don't know. I think if it's not a situation where she is financially in that position, I think you should be able to take care of it. But both of them are rich, so
They
I
both
respect
up.
it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
respect it.
And he caused the issue.
Yeah, he caused the issue. He caused the prop. I was going to say that when he said, this is my
This is
house,
my
I paid
house.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would still be an argument.
Gabrielle said, let me show you something, young boy.
Yeah,
Or is
let
that
me show you
reverse psychology?
What do you mean?
Or you think he said it just to make it bad?
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you that to make you start paying. Like, you
I
know,
don't-
maybe I want some help on it. Maybe I do. I don't know.
I don't think he wanted that smoke in the crib.
Facts.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us, and Ryan Coogler and Peter Nix will be here. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.